What's going on, guys? 'Tis I, the left-handed monkey, just taking a ride on the Rebel on this nice winter Texas day. Hopefully you guys had a nice Thanksgiving. I did. I didn't have to kill nobody. I didn't have to shoot nobody. And that's what we're here to talk about today, guys. Did you shoot anybody over Thanksgiving? Hopefully you guys didn't. And if you did, hopefully you know the laws that protect you when you shot that asshole. We're going to talk about that today.
MOAR! Monkey on a Rebel. 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 I see a monkey rolling down my block. Is he in a gang? Does he totem things? I saw a monkey rolling down.
So recently I took my CHL class. If you guys don't know what that means, that just means concealed handgun license, but you won't need to know what that means anymore because they're changing that to the LTC, license to carry. As you could see, they inconspicuously took out the concealed part because now you could just basically have a handgun on you as long as it's licensed, as long as you're licensed, I mean, and you could openly carry it. They already passed the law and it's going to go into effect come the new year 2016, so that'll be interesting. Now some states already has passed the law where you could just basically just brand your gun right there on your hip for everybody to see, and it doesn't seem to be causing any trouble, but who knows, right? Texas is a big state. There's gonna be some yahoo out there exercising his rights to the full extent and getting shot in the head probably by a cop. And guess what? I won't feel sorry for that guy at all. You know what? I think our cops, our police force, we need to give them a little bit more respect. They don't blow people's heads off for some reason. Now there's always a bad seed, but we won't get into that. Let's not get into that. Let's talk about these guns, okay? Now let me just try to recollect certain things that I remember from the class, like the places that you could never carry a handgun, guys. And let's just put it this way, okay? If you're not sure that you can carry a handgun somewhere, I guess it's just best not to carry your handgun there, right? Makes sense. Common sense, guys. I know common sense is not that common nowadays, but that is something that should be a little bit more common because you could get yourself into a lot of trouble, man. So the places that you could never ever carry a handgun: one, public government buildings, okay? Say you're going to court for, say, like a pistol charge, right? And don't show up to court with a gun. That is a federal building, ladies and gentlemen. What else? Like post offices, okay? Stuff like that, guys. Government buildings, okay? I'm not here to hold your hand. Another place you can never ever have a gun is schools, okay? I don't know, that sounds also like common sense. Just don't have guns around kids, okay? And what other places can you never have a gun? Okay, businesses that have a sign out that says 51%. It's called the 51% law, okay? Now, why it's called that is because that business derives more than 51% of its income from the sale of alcohol. Now that the thing that differentiates certain businesses is, say, like a liquor store. Like I work at a liquor store, okay? So at a liquor store, we do derive 51% of our business from liquor, but you can carry a handgun in there because there's no consumption on site, right? I don't know, but then most liquor stores are gonna have the 51% sign anyways because that's their right to do so. They can kick anybody out that they don't feel is good for their business, and I respect that. I don't want no yahoos come into a liquor store with guns anyways, right? Or anywhere for that fact, especially with this open carry law that's gonna go into effect. You just walk into a liquor store with a gun out on your hip? Nah, man. Nah, dog. And so what other places? Oh yeah, this one is kind of odd. Sporting events. I don't know, it seemed like a sore thumb, but I guess it makes sense too. But you can't have a gun at any like public sporting event, okay? So those are the places you could never ever have a gun, okay? Now let's talk about who you can and can't shoot, okay? Now let's just talk about the two main laws that covers this, and if I forget anything, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm trying to do this off the top of my head while riding on a motorcycle and not getting crushed by other cars. So there is the castle law, right, that here is in effect in California. I don't know about other states, okay? Everything I'm talking about is pertaining to Texas. Did I say here in California? I don't know. Fuck. I used to live in California. I don't know, guys. I'm on a motorcycle. Please give me a little break. So the castle law, okay, that simply means that a man's home is his castle. You know that saying, okay? So they made it into a law, I think in like 2006 or something like that, when some dope with a bag and a ski mask on sticks his head into your house uninvited. You know that he has just like bad intentions. He's about to do something felonious. You know, you could blow his head off. Simple as that. Okay, now for the inconvenience of blowing his head off, you probably have to hire somebody to clean his dumbass blood off your rug, but you are perfectly fine, okay? Considering that he was about to commit like a misdemeanor or a felony, you can blow his head off without any repercussions, and say the dead guy is not allowed to sue you, or his family allowed to sue you. But of course they will try to find that loophole in which they can sue you. And of course, if we googled it, I'm pretty sure we find some fucking hilarious stories. It's not so hilarious, but let's just call them some some horrible tales of thieves getting shot and then their families coming after the shooter for protecting his home and getting sued, right? But there is a law out there. I don't know what it is, code 86 or something. I don't know why I'm throwing out numbers, guys. I do not know. That's the first thing that came into my head. So you can shoot him, okay, if he was, you know, about to commit this felony or whatnot. But most likely his family will try to hire a lawyer and try to sue you, which will automatically cost you, get this guys, it will automatically cost you yourself 10 to 20 grand, right? At best, okay, just to defend yourself. And most likely the case is going to get thrown out, but guess who still has the bill? You still have the bill for 10 to 20 grand, you know, for your lawyer. And now there's also another law, okay, that protects you from false lawsuits like this. It just doesn't seem like a lot of common sense, don't you think? But there's another law that protects you from being wrongfully sued, so you yourself can go ahead and get the money back from the people that were trying to sue you. But let me tell you this, if the clown that you shot was some ghetto idiot coming into your house with a bag and a ski mask and a knife or something like that, so a lot of the times the apple does not fall far from the tree. And when you see his family, the ones that's coming to sue you, you probably want to just, I don't know, laugh or something. I don't know, because it's gonna look just like him, right? So you can't get it back, but most likely when you try to get back your money, they'll just probably be like, do you accept food stamps? Which I'm sure you don't. Anyways, guys, that's not always the case. I'm pretty sure some people are shot for no wrong reasons. Now, if you shoot somebody, okay, even if it's in your house or whatnot, you still will be liable if there's a stray bullet to hit a innocent bystander or something like that. Okay? That's the only thing that you got to worry about. So make sure you aim correctly, make sure you paid attention in your CHL class, and I guess you'll be fine. You got to get them, don't hit nobody else. Okay, so that's the, you know, your castle law. Okay, but there's also a stand your ground law, meaning wherever you are, if you have a right to be there, okay, if you have a right to be somewhere, just think of that as you will. Standing and you are threatened by somebody, you have the right to stand your ground and not retreat, right? So basically whoever's coming after you will get shot because they didn't know you had a concealed handgun license, right? And if you could prove that the shooting was correct, and you'll be off scot-free, and then those repercussions you're just gonna have to face, right? Basically, whatever you're trying to do, just don't get shot. I mean, there was a story where there was a dude pouring gas, right, and he was smoking a cigarette, okay, and then later he was pouring his gas. People were yelling at him to put out his cigarette. It's gonna be dangerous. Now there was an officer, an on-duty officer, just probably getting a coffee or something, right? And he came back to his car, sees the guy smoking his cigarette, and then later, before he could tell him, because he's an officer, of course he'll listen to the cop, right? before he could tell the guy to put out his cigarette, he caught on fire, right? His whole body, his arm caught on fire, and he ran towards the officer. Now, the officer has a right to stand his ground, so basically he shot him. And when they asked him why'd he shoot him, because he could have just helped him, right? He could have just helped him put out the fire or something like that. The man needed help, he was on fire. The officer said he was running at me with a firearm. I'll pause right here so that you guys could laugh a little bit. I'm sorry, I had to tell that story there. I love that joke. Anyways, guys, now that you guys are done laughing, hopefully you guys have a better idea of who you can and can't shoot, especially here in Texas. I do expect that open carry law to bring out a few yahoos, but I don't think it's gonna change much. I don't think it's gonna be dire or anything like that. So I don't know, guys, just be safe out there. Don't go rob anybody, especially here in Texas, because everybody gets shot in Texas, man. Everybody's armed to the teeth in their house because this castle law, they take it serious around here, and they know about it. So don't go robbing nobody. I trust you guys. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, just give it a like. Follow the channel. I got other different kind of contents going on around here. If you really, really like the content, such as this MOAR video, you know, you could go to the lefthandedmonkey.com. There's a Patreon button. You could financially support the videos, and just to say, hey, I want these videos to go on for as long as possible. Okay, anyways, guys, I am the Left-Handed Monkey. Thank you for joining me for this ride. I'll see you guys again soon, because I'm planning to ride a little more now that it's stopped fucking raining. Anyways, guys, peace out.
MOAR! Monkey on a rebel. 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 I see a monkey roll.